Okay, welcome back to the, I don't know the name of this show, and we are playing Shovel Knight again, and this time we are going to come here and talk to this area. One of my favorite areas. This is a great way to start an episode, by the way. Yeah, y'all guys are just looking at this like, what am I looking at? Not what am I looking at, but feast your eyes on this amazingness, guys. One of my most favorite things. He's basically gonna do a ritual so that he can spit in my cup. Is what's gonna happen. Watch. Alright, this is great. I honestly love this. It's amazing. Yeah, we're back. Alright, he spit in my cup. And, yeah, okay. No, alright, no. No, I'm done here. Alright. So what we're also gonna do, we're gonna go back into the town, and then we're gonna go and refill our magic. Or not refill, we're gonna upgrade our magic. We're gonna upgrade it all the way to 100, I believe. So yeah, there we go. We got that done. We'll upgrade health later. We'll do that later. Screw it. Alright, so first we're gonna do King Knight. Probably one of the easiest bosses. And we're gonna do it. Okay, here we go. Now here's one of the coolest parts about this stage is right off the bat, right now. Is the music is great. And also, you can go backwards. You can go backwards and find treasure in this little secret here. That is actually the logo of the people who made this game. The Yacht Club games. Alright. Okay. And alright, we're gonna go back. Whoa. Alright, never mind. Okay, alright. So in this one, we will be retrieving an item that that will be used like literally throughout this entire game. That it's like the metal blade of Shovel Knight, dude. Or like it's just great. It's an amazing weapon. It's like the metal blade from Mega Man 2, where like it's so powerful and it's so amazing, and it doesn't use any magic. Like, or it does use magic, but it doesn't use a lot, you know what I mean? Oh shit. And that's probably what the best thing about it is it's just like the metal blades from like Mega Man 2. Except you can't shoot it in 8 directions or whatever. It's just one. And also, I want to bring up the fact, we're going to get to a spot where I can actually mention this joke, and I think is incredible and amazing. Is they, you know, I'll just leave it as that, and I will talk about it when we get to it, but it's just like, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the metal blade. Like, it's such a great, like, weapon, dude. Like, if you play Mega Man 2, the metal blade is like your baby. And it's great because Metal Man is like weak against metal blades, and or he's weak against the whatchamacallit, the Buster, and like it's like they just hand it to you on a platter, dude. They're like, dude, this boss is weak to your basic gun, and he has an item that you get when you defeat him, and every boss is practically weak to it. And you could just glide through the game. So it's like, dude, this boss is weak against you, just take him out in 5 shots and take the most powerful weapon ever. And that's kind of just like what that is. And like this is like the same thing, except you can't shoot in like 8 directions, but you can definitely spam it. You can spam this thing, and we're about to actually get it right now. Oh, whoa, jeez. Oh, I died. There it is. Yeah, I accidentally did a short jump. Rip. That shows how good I am at this game. Okay. Whoop. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and jump down, come around, turn around. Alright, here we go. Jinkies. So like, oh yeah, another thing is like, oh jeez, come on. Oh man, there's something on my mind right now. But yeah, this game's great. Okay, here we are. We're gonna get the item right now, actually, for the the flare wand is amazing. Look, I'll show you. Check this out. Bam. But you can shoot 2 at a time, but it is the most useful thing ever. I swear to you. Like, it's like the metal blades. Like, I think you could spam those like 3 times in a row, but like, still, this is great. This is like the same thing though. And I literally always have it equipped. Like, you will see that that is the primary weapon that I keep equipped. Ah, shit. And honestly, I love it. And, okay, I'm gonna see if we can find... Alright, so there's like this thing about the freaking wall chicken thing. Here, let me put up a clip of that.
Mysterious hidden roasted dungeon wall chicken in Castlevania 1 healed you, but in Castlevania 2, churches and towns heal you. So in Castlevania 1, if you needed health, you were fuck!
Yes, that meme. So like, the wall chicken thing is like something that like Aaron talks about, like from Game Grumps, on his like sequelitis. What was it, like 2012 or something? And he like talks about it, about like the freaking wall chicken. You go, I'll play that clip of me getting the wall chicken and all this cool stuff. Okay, so like, and like, alright, so like, with the wall chicken thing, I think is amazing because it's like exactly like what Aaron talks about in like his sequelitis video, where like, you know, the stupid freaking secret amazing wall chicken. And I think it is amazing because like every time I find wall chicken, I just think of that, of like Aaron being like, dude, freaking wall chicken. Or I don't even know, I don't even remember how he says it, dude, but it's great. The wall chicken, secret wall chicken, like who put it there? And I just love it. I just love how retro this is, you know what I mean? Alright, come down here, boy. Come down here. Yeah. Yeah. And how, like, amazing the music is. And, like, how, like, amazing this game just looks in general. It's just great. Like, this is something that you definitely see being made, like, back then on an NES, dude. Like, obviously, there are some things that the NES wouldn't have, you know, like, when it comes to, like, specs and stuff. And it wouldn't be able to have this much detail. But, like, you know, just simplify it down, and this is, like, technically it. This is it. And, like, it's just great. Like, the music is amazing. I know they definitely grabbed inspiration from Mega Man, because their music was amazing. It was probably one of the best video game musics of the time. Also, Crash Bandicoot was great. Speaking of Crash Bandicoot, which hopefully I will be doing a Let's Play of. And I was thinking about doing like a Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. Like the original like PlayStation 1. But like, here's the thing is that the remastered versions of these games are like coming out like sometime this year. So like, it'd be repetitive to like play those games and then like, you know, or it'd be repetitive to play the old games and then like re-upload basically the same thing, you know what I mean, but like updated graphics. And like that's just kind of the thing is that I don't want to do that. Instead, I'm just gonna kind of wait, or like, I don't know, leave a comment like, do you want to see me play Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3 like the original, and then when the remastered version comes out, do you want me to play those as well? Like, I'll do it. I'll listen. I'll listen. Oh shit. Yeah, that was my fault. I don't know what I was doing. I was thinking about Crash. But I feel like it would be repetitive to like play the old games and then play like the exact same games but like with updated graphics. Like, I don't know, it just kind of seems pointless, you know what I mean? And I feel like you guys wouldn't be into that. Like, you guys would be like, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. So I don't know, just leave a comment whether you want me to do that or not, and maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. It's my decision. Alright, so here's another cool part, is they introduced these things. Now, if you're coming into this fresh, you're kind of just like, oh, what the heck, there's this book? Oh, I can't grab it, I can't do anything. Now, here's also another thing. Throw that one clip up of sequelitis or whatever, Mega Man.
By the way, this is important, so write it down.
Never mind, I'm not gonna do that because I'll get a copyright strike. So like, Aaron talks about like how, you know, they introduce these things, you know, before you get into the action. And like, you know, they introduce these things, and then they introduce these enemies, like for example, these rats, these helicopter rats. They're like, oh hey, these rats are here. Oh hey, there's this book here. And when you hit it, there's things up there, right? And there's like, I can't reach that. So then you improvise, and then you're like, oh, I can bounce off of it, and then I could get up here, right? So then you kind of use this knowledge, and you're like, okay, so then now I can do this, and then I can go across, you know what I mean? And it's kind of just like, oh, dude, like, this is great. And then you kind of do like a little practice run, and then like these rats are in the way, and then like these lava buckets or whatever are like obstacles, you know? It's like they introduce these things to you, and then you learn them. It's not like they throw you into it like all like crazy, like you don't know what you're doing. But they tell you about it, and then you execute it. It's like a crazy cool tutorial, and that's kind of like one of the things that I loved about this, is that they treated this like, they treated this like a classic NES game, where there weren't such things as tutorials. Like, there was no such thing. And it was just like, this is a thing, we're showing you this thing, now you gotta figure it out. What do you gotta do? You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna read this, we're gonna skip that. And it's kind of just like, this is what to do. All the pieces are there, you have the pieces, it's just time for you to execute it correctly. And like, you know, you put it together, and then you're just like, whoa, dude, like, we did it. Like, we put the two pieces together and we did it. And that's what I really loved about it, is that no NES game was like a tutorial. It all was like, here's the game, you're playing the game. And that's what Aaron talks about in Mega Man X, Sequelitis, where like, he talks about how they introduce something and then they show that more often or whatever. You know, you play left and right, up and down, and, you know, jump. And, like, you just figure out what to do on your own. And that's how this game treats it, is that you gotta learn yourself. They aren't gonna hold your hand. And that, so then, like, it's kind of just like, it's great. And I'm dragging this episode out way too long. But we're gonna finish this up right here, and then we're gonna end it. But it's kind of just like the point that Aaron makes, where like, the games shouldn't hold your hand and be like tutorials everywhere, you know, like most Nintendo games are or whatever. But like, this game treats it as like, this is classic. There are no such things as tutorials back then, kiddies. And you just gotta do it. Okay, so that's my whole on that. So we're gonna continue this next episode where we fight Spectre Knight. And yeah, okay. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye.